When she confirms that her mom is in her bedroom, she turns around and she walks to her mom and stepfather's room. She lifts up the mattress and grabs a gun. She continues to conceal it behind her back so the cameras don't notice it, and then goes to her bedroom. And that's where we hear the one shot go off, followed by Ashley screams, and then two more gunshots. Hello, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're having a great day. If you do have any case or story recommendations, please leave them down below. Today we'll be discussing Gregg and the death of Ashley Smiley. Ashley was a mathematics teacher at North Rankin High School, and her daughter Gregg attended the same high school, and she was in 9th grade. Heath Smiley, who is Ashley's husband and Gregg's stepfather, he worked as a physical therapist assistant, and he worked close by home. On March 19th, 2024, Ashley and Carly would get into the same car and drive to the high school. Throughout the day, Carly would be described as grumpy, irritable, and like she couldn't focus. Ashley was approached at school by a student who was also Carly's friend. They were concerned for Carly, and they told Ashley about the e-cigarettes, the marijuana, and the burner phones that Carly had hidden in her bedroom. This obviously upset Ashley, but she still had to manage to get through the day before she could confront Carly when they got home. Now, I'm sure Ashley would have brought this up in the car. They probably bickered, and then when they got home, Ashley came in the house first, and she went straight for Carly's bedroom. And this is where the events escalate to a point of no return. Inside their house, they had cameras, and it really captured a lot of evidence. We're gonna watch some footage from inside the house. So we see Carly entering the house after walking the dogs. What's not recorded is that Ashley's already in the house and she's in Carly's room. She's looking for the e-pens, the burner phones, and the marijuana. So we see Carly enter. She's listening. She's trying to locate where her mother is in the house. When she confirms that her mom is in her bedroom, she turns around and she walks to her mom and stepfather's room. She lifts up the mattress and grabs a gun. She continues to conceal it behind her back so the cameras don't notice it. As she peeks in the kitchen, confirms her mom's not there, and then goes to her bedroom. And that's where we hear the one shot go off, followed by Ashley screams, and then two more gunshots. Now, Ashley was shot in the head, but surprisingly, it didn't kill her on impact. So after her daughter shot her, she turned around, went back into the kitchen, concealing the gun, and started singing or humming or whatever she was doing. And during that time, Ashley was left bleeding, alone, on the floor. And that's where she would pass away from her injuries. So we saw Carly go back into the kitchen, concealing the gun behind her back, puts it down on the stool, and picks up Ashley's phone. At this point, she pretends to be her mom and messages her stepdad. In the text, it said, "Are you almost home, honey?" Which Heath responded to, and it was something along the lines that he would be home in a bit. He still had work to do. During this time, Carly also texted a friend. She invited this friend over, and shortly after their text exchange, this friend did arrive at their house. Carly would then ask this friend if they were squeamish around dead bodies, and she would proceed to show them her mother's dead body. Heath arrived home around 49 minutes after Carly and his text exchange. Heath had no idea what just occurred inside the house, and he had no idea what he was walking into. For Heath, it's any other day. He gets home, he unlocks the door. As he's opening it, gunshots start firing at him. One bullet hit his shoulder, and his initial instinct was to grab hold of the gun, which probably saved his life, and he was able to get it out of Carly's hands, which at that point, 2 more gunshots rang out, and he's not sure if she did it, if he did it, or if it was just in the fight. After disarming Carly, she ran. She escaped out the back door. Her friend was back there. He didn't even know the friend was present, and they both left running in separate directions. Stunned, shocked, and with adrenaline coursing through his veins, Heath was able to search the house, and that's where he found his wife deceased. He immediately calls 911. Shortly after the police arrived at the residence, they did find Carly. She was charged with the murder of Ashley, the attempted murder of Heath, and with tampering with evidence. Now, before we get into the trial, Carly was offered a plea deal, which would send her to prison for 40 years. She did not accept the plea deal, which then led to the trial of State of Mississippi versus Carly Gregg. And that began on September 16th, 2024. We're going to start by listening to Heath's 911 call.
What's the location of your emergency? What daughter tried to shoot me? Your daughter tried to shoot you? Yeah. She was shooting at me. Where is she at? She ran away. How old is she? 14. 14? Okay, ma'am, stay on the phone. Ma'am, stay on the phone with me. Just calm down. What's your name? My name is Heath Smiley. Okay, calm down for me. Give me your name again. Heath Smiley. Heath Smiley? Yes, sir. Did she hit you? Yeah, I got hit in the neck a little bit. Okay, so did it graze your neck? Yes, sir. All right. And what's her name? Carly Gregg. Still have a gun on her? I took it from her. She ran. You took it from her and she ran? Yes, sir. She was screaming something at me I couldn't understand. I locked the door. She's outside. I don't know what's going on. Which way did she run off to? She ran into the backyard.
Heath is clearly in distress. Carly just tried to murder him after murdering his wife. He probably hasn't even begun to fully process what just occurred. Later on, Heath actually states that he just thought there was an intruder in the house. He thought Carly was scared and that he wasn't the target. We're now going to watch the body cam footage of when the police arrived at the scene.
Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office! What's... Hey, come outside for... Hey, come here. Hey, where's your wife at, bud? Where's your wife at? She's dead on the floor in that room. She where? Sheriff's office! Hello? I need medical here. Man, I need you to go. Hey, where's your son wearing? Hey, can you tell me what your son's wearing? Hey, I need you to talk to me. What is your son wearing?
He was in jeans and a grayish t-shirt. She's got short brownish hair.
So, jeans, a gray t-shirt, short brown hair.
She ran into the backyard. I tried to follow her. She jumped the fence and ran. She shot me in the neck. It's okay.
Does she still have the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter. I think there's one live round left in it. I opened the cylinder. I went in the back door. She tried to shoot me.
You can hear Heath's cries through the door when the police arrive. His entire life has just been turned upside down. As we watched in the 911 call and the body cam footage, Carly was crying throughout the entirety of the videos. And after watching the trial, I'm not sure if it's genuine or manipulative. Now, during the trial, Carly's attorneys would claim that Carly was having a mental breakdown. And here's a quote from her attorneys. She doesn't know what was going on at that time. We're asking you to find her not guilty by reason of insanity, which the prosecution quickly shuts down. And they did this by using a quote from Carly. When Carly's friend arrived at her house, and after she showed the body of her mother, she said, "I put 3 in my mom, and I have 3 more waiting for my stepdad." And the prosecution asked, is that something an insane person would say? Which some could argue, yes, someone that is insane would say that, because who's just going around killing their parents, killing anybody for that matter? But in the court of law, for someone to be insane, it would mean that they were not criminally responsible for their actions or their crime. The prosecution believed that Carly was responsible for her crimes, and even though she may suffer from some mental illness, that she understood that her actions were wrong. She understood the outcome of her actions. Carly knew right from wrong. And to me, what makes me believe that she is or should be held criminally responsible and that she can't really claim the insanity plea is because she intentionally hid the gun. She knew that it was wrong and what she was doing was wrong. She was with it enough to know to hide it from the house cameras. After the 5-day trial, the jurors deliberated, and it only took them 2 hours to decide Carly's fate. We're going to watch that verdict and the sentencing now.
All right, the verdicts appear to be in proper form. Verdict of the jury is count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of attempted murder as charged in the indictment. Count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment. Please be seated, Ms. Gregg. Your sentences will be as follows. As to count 1, the jury having fixed the verdict at life imprisonment, this court will sentence you to life imprisonment. As to count 2, you'll be sentenced to life imprisonment. As to count 3, you'll be sentenced to 10 years to serve. You'll be required to pay court cost fees and assessments in the amount of $431.50.
I'm sure Carly wished that she took the plea deal now. To me, she seemed shocked during the verdict, kind of just frozen still. And it's interesting that during the sentencing, she actually nods in acknowledgement of what the judge is sentencing her to. Now, Heath and Ashley's families do support Carly, and Heath actually said that Ashley would be rolling over in her grave if she knew that Carly was convicted as an adult and is spending the rest of her life in jail. Carly did attain new attorneys, and they would actually file an appeal for the second time with the Mississippi Supreme Court. Currently, the Supreme Court has not made a ruling in the second appeal. The first appeal was denied. There is a website called Justice for Carly Gregg, and she has a GoFundMe where they have raised $29,024 out of the $100,000 they're trying to raise. And I see a lot of mixed responses online. Some believe it's outrageous that she's being tried as an adult, that she was a minor. People are saying that the courts should be lenient because Heath and the family is asking for leniency. Then there's people that believe she should spend the rest of her life in jail, pay for the crime that she committed. There's also people that are upset with the family because they're using Ashley's name to defend Carly when Ashley is dead and she was murdered by Carly. I'm interested in what you think about this case. Do you think the Supreme Court should grant the appeal or deny it? Do you think it's right for the family to use Ashley's name to try to help get justice for Carly? Well, that's all I have for you today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a great day. Bye.